Hello friends, I'm Alexis and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. The theme for this vlog is going to be getting shit done. I just need to read as much as possible and try to finish my July TBR because it's the first month doing my modified TBR game to try and make my TBR more manageable, and I think it's been working because I'm so happy to tell you we are now going into the last week of the month and I only have 4 books left on my TBR to read. And that's completely doable as long as I stay focused and I actually read this week. Quick little overview of what I'm hoping to accomplish in this vlog. The book you saw me start yesterday morning, actually. I just wanted to get some B-roll because we were going out to a coffee shop and I was starting Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I will tell you about it in just a minute. I got about 40-ish pages in, 42 pages in. Loving it so far. No surprise there. And then also on the TBR, another Taylor Jenkins Reid, Maybe in Another Life. It was a complete accident that I put both of these on the TBR for July, and an even bigger accident to save them to read in the same week. But also I feel like Taylor Jenkins Reid's backlist is a lot different than what she's coming out with now. So I don't think it'll be a big deal to read them in the same week, but we'll see. I usually split them up for different months. I am also the type of person who will not binge a series because I just need a break. I need to do other things. But I'm thinking this will be different enough from Atmosphere that it won't bug me. Plus, I have to get it done. So I don't really have another choice. We also have CrowPlanet, which I have exciting plans for this one. This intro is all over the place. If you watched my August reading journal setup, then you know that actually this upcoming weekend, exactly 1 week from now, I will be in Boston, Massachusetts for a little road trip long weekend vacation. And every time me and my partner go on road trips, we like to listen to audiobooks together. And because this is one that he picked for me to read this month, if you saw my TBR pop for the month of July, it's a book he's also interested in. So we thought it would be a good one to listen in the car ride together. So that's taken care of. And then last up, I'm so excited for this one. I have honestly been putting it off because I'm intimidated by it. I have to love it because my friend Heather picked it for me to read. That's A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. And speaking of Heather, I actually just joined her Patreon because I literally had to when I heard she was putting on this Patreon exclusive readathon this week we're currently in. It sounded so fun and so unlike any other readathon I've ever participated in. So you bet we're doing that this week too. I'm not gonna go too into details about it because if you wanna know more, you're just gonna have to join her Patreon. But the cool thing about this is it's not prompt based like other readathons are, it's page count based. So you can read any book for it and you're rewarded even if you don't finish a book. It's all based on how many pages you're able to read each day. So what a perfect time when I'm already trying to complete my TBR and now I'll get little rewards for doing it. Heather's readathon is called Camp Storybrooke and it's summer camp theme. It runs from today, Sunday, July 7th until Saturday, August 2nd. And the goal every day is to obviously read and to keep track of your page numbers because you can submit those numbers for a summer camp activity like making s'mores or going canoeing. But the twist is you don't know if submitting for these activities you positive victory points or take away points. And at the end of the week, the reader with the most amount of points will be crowned the golden pine cone. So before I get too much farther into this book, I wanted to tell you what it's about. If you haven't heard about it, because I know it's very popular right now, everybody is reading it and loving it, and I really feel like I'm going to be no different. I am already obsessed with it. In this one, we are following a woman named Joan Goodwin who has been accepted into NASA's program to become an astronaut. She is an astronomer and it has always been her dream to go to space, but up until this program, NASA wasn't allowing women astronauts. And we're actually getting dual timelines in this. We're flashing back to when she first got accepted into the program and all of the training and getting to know the other characters and all that stuff to the sort of present day timeline. It's still in the 1980s, but you know, it's after her training and she's been in the program. And right away in that timeline, because that's the first few chapters we start out with, something terrible has happened. So from the very first page, starting out with this sort of action-y sequence of astronauts being in space and getting themselves into a not good situation, I was hooked. I was so mad when we flashed back to Joan first joining the program, because what do you mean? We're just leaving characters in this stressful situation? I just want to know what's going to happen. This is going to be the official start of me counting my pages for today. I'm starting at page 42, and I'm just going to see how much I can read in these next few hours before I need to leave the house, and I'll probably switch to an audiobook of something. So I am already slacking a little bit because it's already 1:30 in the afternoon. So we need to get to reading. 80 pages in, and like the tears are right there. This is gonna kill me. So since we last spoke, I've read about 40-ish pages, and we were mostly in a flashback scene for that, getting to know the characters, and then we flash forward to the big event that's going to be the ending of this book. And Taylor Jenkins Reid just really knows how to punch you right in the gut, because in the flashback chapter, we were getting to know the characters, and I was really starting to like some of these people. You're getting to know them, you're getting to know their humor, how they're treating each other. Joan is making friends. And I was like, wow, I really like this one character. And then flash forward to the catastrophic event, and they're dead. And you know that. And it hurts. And then just like the emotion this book is eliciting from me, I am so stressed out over these characters that I barely know. And you're telling me, getting to know them for this many pages and feeling things and be worrying for them. I really like the little romance bits we're getting. Nothing outright has happened yet, but you can definitely feel the way these characters care for each other. But I was really excited when I heard it was a sapphic relationship in this. So that's all I'm gonna say, and I can't wait to get more into it. I cleaned my car and I picked Chucky up off the floor, so now he is my little passenger in the back seat. But I am obviously no longer reading. I am on the way to my mom's house for dinner now. I did not read anymore since we last spoke. I think I got a few more pages. I think I'm at 90-ish, and I decided to take a nap because what else are Sundays for but napping? So now I'm getting myself some Starbucks to wake up. I'm going to my mom's to have pizza, and I got the audiobook. I'm listening on Spotify, and I know I'm close to running out of Spotify hours for audiobook listening time, so I am going to try to read physically for the most part and only rely on the audiobook when I'm driving. Part of the audiobook I'm listening to now, Joan and the love interest are on a date, and they're looking at the stars, and Joan is talking about how to identify what stars there are and the Greek mythology behind them, and it is just so cute. I absolutely love hearing people talk about things they're passionate about. Obviously she knows a lot about it, but it's because she's so passionate about the stars and about astronomy, and you can really tell the love interest is falling for her too at the same time, and it's so cute. I'm so scared to have my little heart broken, but here we are. Thank you. You too. They were out of vanilla syrup at my Starbucks, so I got 4 pumps of the cinnamon dolce syrup with the blonde espresso because it is superior to the normal kind. Yes, it's so good. It tastes like the milk after you eat a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Screaming, crying, throwing up while I was driving. Don't worry, I'm parked now. I just made it to my mom's. I literally had to go back and find this quote because I will be tabbing it when I get home and get my tabs. The love interest is just talking to Joan about how she kind of underestimates herself, and Joan is like top of their class, besides maybe this one other person. But the love interest is telling Joan, let the world be as I see it for just tonight, without too many gray areas and caveats, where I know I'm mortal, but I'm not sure that you're not a god. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly the kind of shit I like. Oh my god, so good. I'm like screaming, and then they got really close to each other. But the thing is, Joan hasn't fully admitted that she likes women yet, and I think the love interest definitely knows that. So she's just kind of waiting for little baby Joan to figure that out and figure out that they're in love. I'm gonna go inside now because I am starting to sweat. Thoughts. I really like Joan. I really like Hank. I do not like Lydia. Everyone else is fine so far. No strong feelings other than that. Oh, Joan's sister Barbara, she's annoying. She just kind of treats Joan like a floor mat, but I'm sure Joan will stand up to her. But she hasn't even done anything that bad. You know, it's just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Talk to you later. Everything I've been wanting lately and craving. Taylor Jenkins Reid just knows how to write my perfect book. The yearning, our main character and the love interest finally admitted feelings for each other and kissed. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was so good. I was reading a little bit at my mom's house. I was helping her with some cute computer stuff. So like while things were downloading, I could read a page or two here. So much happened. So much good stuff happened. There was a scene where Joan goes to a strip club with all of the other astronauts and realizes some things that we've been waiting for, and just, you know, starting to notice things about the love interest, discovering what those feelings are and mean, and God, it's so good. It's so good. The like yearning but not realizing you're yearning. And the quote that I showed you, the oh no, like her truly realizing she has feelings for this person. Try and tell me that's not a reference to the Taylor Swift song. Oh no, I'm falling in love. Oh no. And then every flash forward we get to the catastrophe that's happening is even more heartbreaking because she's timing it perfectly. We are learning just enough about the people in the flashback scenes to then having them in this really terrible, dangerous situation and not knowing if they're gonna be okay. I was already tearing up a little bit on the drive home. Like, that's enough talking because I need to get back to this book. I need to keep being with these characters. It just hit midnight, so I'm doing my final check-in of the night. I made it to page 222, so subtracting the 42 I started at today, I will be submitting 180 pages for day one. So I'm going to keep reading a little bit longer and just count those pages for tomorrow's numbers, and yeah. It is finally time to finish this thing. I have just a little tiny bit left. Last night, after we said goodnight, I did end up staying up until like 1:30, and I read a bit. I started at page 243 because, you know, midnight, I did my cutoff, counted those 10 pages, and now I am at page 316. So I've read a little bit today, but the majority of that was last night in bed. So now I've put it off as long as I can. It's getting heavy, and it's time to finish this thing and film my reaction, because I was already tearing up a little while earlier over happy things happening. So I can't even imagine my reaction to not happy things. Before we get into all that, let me just say, having the inclusion of a child who's just made to feel like a burden, even though they didn't ask to be born, but having Barbara on page say that like she's sick of being a mother, she doesn't want to do it anymore, and Joan stepping up to make that little girl feel loved. I didn't know I needed that in a book. The interactions between them just really, really means a lot. Bringing up so many emotions that I didn't realize I had, or like things from my childhood that I haven't thought about in a while. So yeah, a lot of feelings. And now we're going to get to probably some tragedy. I'm assuming we just have to do it. So wish me luck. This book is going to ruin my life. Shut up. I'm not the complete and total wreck that I was expecting to be. Oh my god, 5 motherfucking stars. Are we kidding? Oh, I'm so happy. I am so happy. I love living in a world where I exist as the same time as Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think, and this is high praise coming from me because Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones and the Six are my favorite books of all time. This is number 3 in the Taylor Jenkins Reid ranking. The entire time I was reading this, I was like, I need some Taylor Jenkins Reid inspired tattoos. Like, I was trying to think of something spacey themed that I could get in honor of this because I loved it and I'm obsessed. And like, how haven't I already planned out tattoos around the 7 husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones and the Six? Needs to happen. So yeah, that's that. And now I have to edit, but I kind of feel like jumping right into our next book, A River Enchanted. So I might do just a few pages of that. But first, we should calculate how much we read from this book today. Okay, so this had 332 pages. Didn't I leave off at 232? 242, so almost perfect. So that is 90 pages. Awesome. So I will be able to submit at least the 90 from Atmosphere, as well as whatever I get done on A River Enchanted. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll let you know my thoughts once I have some. Good morning. We did not talk at all yesterday, but don't worry, I did keep track of my pages, of course. I actually got a really far way into A River Enchanted, and I'm really loving it. I was trying to binge it all in one day yesterday because we have quite a few books to try and finish from the July TBR, but life happens. It's okay. So yesterday I ended up starting at page 25 and I ended at page 235. So that is 210 pages read yesterday. Pretty good. The majority of that, actually all of that, was the audiobook. I was able to listen to a little bit while I was working and then just running around getting ready for the trip. So in this one, we were actually following 4 sets of people. So we start out and we're introduced to this man named Jack, and he is a bard. He plays the harp, and this world is set, it's sort of like a fantasy world inspired by real life Scotland, which I'm finding very, very interesting. I've never read a fantasy world set in Scotland, and I'm Scottish, so I'm having fun with it. So in the beginning of this, Jack has been away from the island. They call it Cadence in the story. So he has been on the mainland studying music at university. He receives a letter calling him back to the island because young girls have been going missing, and they believe it is forest spirits are kidnapping the girls. And the magic that Jack is able to do by playing his harp, like, appeases the spirits so that they're more willing to like work with the people, give them information, all that. So Jack receives this letter from the heiress to the throne named Adara, calling him back and asking for his assistance. So he goes. I was hooked from the very first chapter because right away we get introduced to like these water spirits, and they're like tricksters. They actually try to capsize Jack's boat, and like there's like a dash. He has to swim away from them, and he makes it back to Cadence. But he ends up washing up on shore of the enemy land because the two clans that control each half of Cadence have been at war for years. They absolutely despise each other. And if you are part of one clan, you cannot step foot on the other clan's land or you will be killed. So Jack washes up in enemy territory. He has to rush over back to his home before they catch him, and he makes it safely, and he meets up with another character we're following named Torin. And Torin is kind of like a general in their army. We also get to know his wife, Sidra. I like her a lot. She can also do magic, but she works like with herbs and stuff. And then we get to know Jack's mother, who is also able to do magic in like weaving. She like weaves kilts and like infuses the kilt with her magic. So like Jack has a kilt from her that like is a shield, like nothing can pierce it. So really, really liking the magic system. Plus, what I didn't mention is, although these people are able to perform magic, it comes at a cost. So getting to know Jack's mother, she is actually very ill right now because she's kind of been like overdoing it, performing magic, trying to protect people with her weaving, especially with these girls going missing lately. So I like when that's included in books, that like magic comes at a cost. It's not free to use. Like there's some sort of penalty for using it. So that's involved there. There have been lots of scenes of Jack playing his harp for the spirits, and like you can see afterwards, he's very, very exhausted. It is taking a physical toll on him. So Jack and Adara team up, and they're going around, they're talking to the different spirits of the land. There is a spirit for each element. So far they have talked to the water, the earth. I know they're going to talk to the air spirits next. I assume there's like fire spirits, but now I don't know if I'm making that up. But I know we're going to the air spirits next, and they are just trying to gather information from them of who is kidnapping the children and how to stop it. So that's a lot of information, but just know that I am absolutely loving it. I'm having so much fun. It takes me a lot to get like really into fantasy worlds like this, and I'm understanding everything perfectly. I really like the magic system. I really, really like the characters. Like all of them are just very likable. They have good qualities. Nothing is annoying me yet. And I really, really love the romance between Jack and Adara. They were like childhood friends to like sort of rivals, and now they're getting into like the lovers territory, and it's so cute. It's definitely not like a romantasy. Like the romance is a very minor subplot. It is very much fantasy at the forefront. So I will be continuing with that, but first I'm going to take a little break, and me and Dan are actually going to listen to a book together. Obviously, I didn't mention I'm in the car because we are officially on our way to Boston. We have 6.5 hours to go, and we left a little bit later than we wanted to, but that's okay. We will make it in time for our concert we're going to tonight, but that means we have a lot of time to listen to audiobooks. So we are going to be starting our first one that we're planning to listen to together now. It'll be CrowPlanet by, I don't remember the author, but I'll pop up the cover here. And yeah, I'm gonna be a little scribe. I am passenger princess today. I have my blanket, and I have my coffee, and I have snacks, and I have the book that I have to pull out of my bag, and I brought some tabs and a highlighter, so I am going to be marking down all of the most interesting crow facts that I learned today, and I'll be sure to share some with you. We're gonna get listening to our book.
Holding me close, swear it's alright. Yeah. Baby, I feel the rush. Everything that you touch turns to gold. I know. Baby, I'm missing you. Everything that you do makes me love you. Oh. Tell me everything. You know I'm listening.
Hello, we are officially in Boston. It is many hours later, It was an okay drive. It was pouring rain almost the entire time, so it was a little hard to see at some spots, a little scary, but we did finish the entire audiobook for CrowPlanet. I'm not gonna rate it on Goodreads because I tend not to rate nonfiction books, but I think I'd give it, if I did rate it, a 4-star. I don't know, it just didn't feel like 5-star worthy. I learned a few fun facts, but nothing that was like crazy or I didn't already know. I feel like it was a little basic, maybe just more for people that enjoyed watching crows in their backyard. Like, I learned that crows are almost as smart as apes. They have the same cognitive toolkit. They like solve problems the same way. So that was really cool. Also, there's like crow hospice, that if a crow is sick, the other ones will like sit with it and take care of it and like comfort it. So super sweet. I learned that they almost do like crow daycare. So sometimes a single crow will pair up with new parents and kind of like help them to take care of their eggs and like their young and all that stuff, sort of like a crow nanny. And they said that they don't see a big increase in like these babies doing better than the crows that don't do this. But the crows that do this, they go on to have more successful nests in the future. That was interesting. There was also a chapter, sorry, we're going through a tunnel, so it's dark. Also, there was a chapter just about death and how, like, obviously during the Black Plague, the crow mask, the like plague doctor thing, kind of where that started. The author had a really cute story about like actually rehabilitating a crow that had a broken leg in her own backyard. So I liked that, and yeah, just a lot of personal stories and all that stuff. So since then, I've been listening to some more of A River Enchanted. I have 2.5 hours left. I'm at the 81% mark, and we just got a little bit of a reveal, and it's so good. I cannot wait to finish this one. I'm thinking tonight. We are running late because we hit some pretty big traffic. So we are rushing to check in the hotel now, and then we have to go into the city for the concert. So on the way there and then back to the hotel, I should have more audiobook listening time. Just very excited that I was able to almost finish my July TBR. I have one book that I was not able to get to, so unfortunately when I play my September TBR game, I will be taking a punishment, but I'm really proud of myself, and I'm still planning on reading that book this weekend.
Taking my time, messing my life, swear don't mind. Say that you'll stay holding me close, swear it's alright. Baby, I feel the rush, everything that you touch turns to gold. I know, baby, I'm missing you. Everything that you do makes me love you.
I am so sorry about the quality of this clip. I look not good. I look like I sat in a car for 8 hours today and then went to a rock concert and then had to walk home in the pouring rain. So I look, yeah, pretty accurate. But I am literally falling asleep. It's after midnight, but I just finished A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. It's 5 motherfucking stars. It was so good. I'm so happy I finally got to it. I'm so happy it lived up to my expectations. I love her writing. I love her characters. I love this magic world. And I loved the reveals at the ending, the way they instantly made me want to pick up the second one, which I do not own. So I'm going to have to get on that so I can figure out what's going to happen next. I won't go into too much detail because obviously I don't want to spoil anything, but I love the way this story wrapped up, how everything came together. The reveals and the plot twists were so well done that I didn't see them coming, but as soon as they were revealed, I was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. So yeah, all incredible good things. The concert was good. I am not like a super fan of Linkin Park. I'm like a casual fan. I know their most popular songs, but my boyfriend is a super fan. So these concert tickets were his birthday present. He really enjoyed himself and he liked it. So that's all that matters. And then tomorrow, and honestly, the whole weekend, we are just jam-packed with things to do. I am just hoping and praying that it is not going to continue raining tomorrow. It rained our entire drive in, the entire time we were in the show, and then our entire walk/bus ride back to the hotel from the city. But the one good thing that came out of it is we did get to stop into this tavern. It's called the Bell in Hand, and it is like the oldest bar in the United States, like open since the 1700s. I think they closed a little bit during Prohibition era, but yeah, that was so incredible. And we literally just stumbled upon it. We were waiting out in the rain for a bus to take us back to our hotel, and we had like a 40-minute wait, and we saw this tavern across the street and that the sign said they were open since the 1700s. So we were like, obviously we have to go check it out. And there was a live band playing, and it was just really, really cool. I really love historical stuff like that, like just imagining you're standing, people hundreds of years ago also stood. It's so cool. And that's why I really like visiting historical places like this, where the city is just so full of the country's history. Hello, good morning. We are currently there's a pigeon flying over my head. We are currently in Boston Commons, the oldest public park in the United States. This one was established in the 1600s, I believe. And it's just really big and beautiful, and there's tons of pigeons, and I just held one. So we are having lots of fun. We are doing all of the historical stuff around the city today, so I'll have lots of B-roll for that.
Traffic ain't a waste of time when you were there to hold my hand, but I've had it with the 405 since you said I'd missed my last chance. But I know that you've been asking about me. If I tried though to get you back, would you let me? It might take some time to change your mind, but maybe everything we can make it right. Took you for a top-down drive, just you and me and an empty road. Maybe I can make it cross your mind. Jump back in, baby, go, go, go. Oh, I know that you've been asking about me. If I tried though to get you back, would you let me? Oh, it might take some time to change your mind. Maybe everything we can make it right. Would you let me? Oh, it might take some time to change your mind. Maybe everything we can make it right. Just take me back in your eyes, blinking at me like a caution light. I wonder if you see it. I don't really need a single other reason to make you mine. It might take some time to change your mind. I know. I wish I never let you go. I
Good morning. Today is Salem Day. We have just arrived at our first stop. We are visiting Proctor's Ledge, the base of Gallows Hill, where all of the accused witches in the 1600s or so were hanged. Little tiny reading update because I'm remembering this is a reading vlog. I have been listening to Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Started it yesterday when we were walking around a little bit, continued today while I was getting ready, and then the drive over from Boston to here, and I have made it to 34% of the book. I'm really liking it so far. In the very beginning, I was like, ugh, I don't know if I'm feeling this, but once we got into the switching between the two timelines, because the premise of the book, of course, is the what if. What if she had gone home with her high school sweetheart, and what if she had gone home alone? And it kind of splits off on this decision that she made and looks at her life, how her decisions affect her and all that. So really enjoying that. I'll talk to you more about the book later, but for now we're gonna go do some sightseeing and a lot of shopping today. So I'll be sure to take you along with. Okay, I gave in and I bought a Labubu, so we're gonna do a live unboxing. So embarrassing. Right with it. Also trying to do it secretly so not everybody looks. Okay. Cute! My favorite colors. What are you talking about? I'm thinking. Good morning. Do not let my low energy convince you that I am not excited about today. It's just so early. It is 7 a.m. We woke up at 6 to get everything packed up, to get checked out, to get on the road because we are going whale watching today. This is like the number one thing I was excited for after Salem, of course. And if I'm being honest, Salem was a little bit of a letdown. I think I just like hyped it up too much in my head, which is a problem with me for a lot of things. But yeah, I was convinced it was going to be like this super magical place. It was going to feel like Halloween. And while there were definitely good parts of it that I hope I captured a lot of clips of the very spooky stuff. In general, it was kind of just like a touristy town. There wasn't as much as I thought there was going to be to do. So yeah, still really, really happy I went, obviously. Still a really cool experience, but like maybe I will try and go back around Halloween time because I feel like it was missing. Like I just wanted the whole town to be decorated for Halloween, which maybe was a high expectation on my part because it is August, but in my mind, it's Halloween year round. So it is what it is, but we're gonna get going on the road in just a minute now. We are driving up actually about an hour north to Newburyport. We actually lucked out in getting these whale watching tickets because all of the ones going directly out of Boston Harbor and then like a closer area were completely sold out. And we thought for a minute last night that we just weren't gonna be able to go whale watching because we missed out getting tickets. But last minute I found these ones, so I hope it's a good time and I hope we see something. A whale, a dolphin, a shark would be pretty cool. But yeah, I've never seen a whale out in the wild before. I've never gone whale watching. I've gone on some like dolphin cruises and stuff because I've been to Florida quite a few times, but yeah, never a whale. So I'm really, really excited. I love whales. Quick little reading update, still making my way through Maybe in Another Life. Really, really love it. Actually, like so addicted to it. It definitely helped me get out of bed this morning because I was like, oh, I can pop on my audiobook while I'm getting ready. And definitely my favorite aspect of the book has to be the friendship between our two female characters. We have Hannah and her best friend Gabby, and she is like the constant. No matter what timeline we're in, Gabby is there for Hannah, and I really, really love that. It really feels to me like Gabby and Hannah are platonic soulmates, and I think that's what the book is getting at, that no matter what choices you make in life, the people who are supposed to be in your life are going to continue to be there. And for Hannah, that's her friend Gabby. It is just so great to see this example of a female friendship where they just love each other unconditionally. They're there through everything, and I'm really, really loving it. The romance is also good. I like that we're getting two love stories in one. And like, I don't know, they're doing a really good job of differentiating Hannah in timeline A versus B. Like, I'm sort of rooting for the couples in each timeline, which is weird because you think I'd be preferring one guy to the other, but I don't know. I like the exploration of choices and how it affects your life, and yeah, how different things can be on one small choice. I love thinking about that concept, and I really, really like that this book is exploring that. So that is enough talking. I need to go get some coffee, and we need to get on the road to go see some whales, hopefully.
How you doing? Good.
They're not interested in humans. Oh, and lunch. Oh, a tail! Oh, that was a quick one, but that was a...
Get over here, please.
Oh my goodness. Right. Oh my gosh. It's literally like looking at us. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Under our boat, I just saw it. Oh yeah, right there. It's coming to look at us. It's right there. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. This right there. It's coming to look at us. It's right there.
home. It's actually been a few days because I was starting to edit everything and realized I never filmed an outro. I was so exhausted after the drive home. We got home around 1:30, 2 a.m. I immediately went to bed, woke up the next morning, went and picked the boys up from my mom's house, and then signed into work because I ended up having to work a half day on Monday because I had important meetings and all that stuff. So yeah, back to normal life. But obviously, we have one more book to finish talking about. I'll try not to block Poe because on the drive home, I did end up finishing this. Me and Dan actually took turns driving home. I was not passenger princess the entire time. I'm just really lucky that he is the driver in the relationship. He likes driving. I don't like driving too much, so it works out. But on the drive home, we were both so tired. It actually worked out that I slept for like an hour when we started, then we were both awake for a while, and then we switched and he slept for a few hours while I drove. So while he was sleeping, I was able to listen to more of this and finish it, and my feelings did not change. I absolutely loved it. I am just so torn between a 4.5 and a 5 star. I feel like I've been giving out 5 stars way too easily this year, but at the same time, it's not that serious. And if I'm rating things based on my enjoyment, I really enjoyed this. But then I was like overthinking it, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is really worthy of an actual 5 star. Like, it just didn't have that feeling. I don't know. At the end of the day, I think I've decided to go with a 4.5 star rating. I really liked it. I'm very surprised. I don't know why, because I love this author and I have read one of her other backlists before and I enjoyed it. So I don't know why going into this when I was like, I'm not gonna like it, but like obviously I did. Just everything I already said about the female friendship really being the constant in this story. I loved that. The romance between the two different male love interests we had. It was just a really unique way to write a love story and it was a lot of fun. So I'm definitely excited to pick up more of her backlist. I believe I own them all physically, so I just need to keep reminding myself that yes, I am going to enjoy this because she is one of, if not my favorite author of all time. I'm also just realizing that it looks like I'm wearing an engagement ring. That's because this is the ring I usually wear on my middle finger, but my finger got swollen today while I was out and I switched it and I didn't switch it back. So yeah, no engagement ring here, just my normal ring I wear every day. So yeah, I think that's all I had to say about this one. I had a really fun time. I think overall we finished 4 books in this video, I think. I read Atmosphere at the beginning of the week, A River Enchanted, CrowPlanet, and then Maybe in Another Life, and they were all very highly rated and I had a lot of fun, and I finished my July TBR. It was a few days late, but that is great progress. There are so many TBRs I've made for past months that I haven't even read like half of those books. So I am so happy to see the new modifications to my TBR pop game have been working. And I'm gonna try to keep up the momentum and actually finish my August TBR in the month of August. And of course, the trip was incredible. I'm so excited to get to share everything with you guys and to sort of have this little diary of everything I did and get to relive it myself. So thank you for coming along for that. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, you are not getting away that easily. You want to say hi? You are never in my videos, Kit Kat. Okay, you can go. If you would like to leave me a comment letting me know that you made it this far, because I know this video is going to be a long one, our emoji of the video is going to be a broom. But as always, friends, I hope you read a good book today, and I will see you soon in my next one. Bye.